Been so long. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to QualityShot Tennis. Today I've got the second round for you between Elena Rybakina taking on Alize Cornet, the giant killer that took out Iga Swiatek last year. We got the match for you here. Rybakina, this is where you want to be. Center court, Rybakina taking on Alize Cornet. Alize Cornet took out Iga Swiatek last year at this event. Though I will say that this is not people think probably now that this is Alize Cornet's best slam. She beat Swiatek last year. This is Alize Cornet's best slam. It's not. This is not Cornet's best slam. Um, her this is the worst win percentage that Cornet has at a major. Cornet actually likes the clay courts way more. So that's something to take note as well. Rybakina loves the grass courts, obviously loves the grass courts. She's defending champion, won Wimbledon last year. She has a lot kind of going for her. Very aggressive game. Cornet more of like a counter puncher. She absorbs pace. She likes standing behind the baseline. She likes returns well. She doesn't have the best serve ever. So this is going to be a tough matchup. Against Swiatek, it was a little bit easier because she could return well off Swiatek's serve. Rybakina, if she's serving well, it's going to be very, very tough pickings. If Rybakina is serving well, I don't think this is going to be an easy matchup for Cornet. But Cornet is dangerous. She's a giant killer, and we saw that this time last year. We saw that this time last year in one of the more famous upsets from last year, beating Swiatek's 168 match win streak that she had in the middle of last year. So, but yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome in. Join in. We got the match for you, and it's going to be a good one. I think it is going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a good one here. Yeah, they're still practicing serves. No start yet. They're still practicing their serves. Match is not beginning yet. Still just practicing their serves. But yeah, Rybakina obviously has had a fantastic season. Hey, what's up, Lexi? Join in. This is going to be a good one. I'm so excited for today's matches. Also going to be doing Murray versus Tsitsipas later in the day as well. I'm excited for that as well. How are you, Anthony? I'm great. I'm having a good time. Excited for the matches today. My God, Casper lost so painful. I hated it. I like Brody. I've always have. And it's good to see him finally have a good win. But no, I'm sad for Casper. Sad for Casper for real, because that's a match he should have won against Liam Brody. He barely pulled out the second and the third set, I think, and then Brody came back and won. Sad for Casper. Yeah, Grasper rude. He couldn't couldn't do much on the grass courts. Corda 2 yesterday. Yes, Corda 2. Corda lost. He said he's one of the favorites for Wimbledon. He put that curse up on himself. All right, first points about to begin here. All right, match. Started the match here. I can't believe he balled that, but good for Brody. Yeah, absolutely. It sucks. Sucks for Rude. Ooh, big serve, catch the chalk. Lob way up high from Cornet. Doesn't go in on the return. 15 love. 15 love. That's what Rybakina is going to want to do. She's going to want to ace Cornet off the court. She's going to want to ace Cornet off the court. And yeah, Cornet hasn't had a very good season. She's 10-16 on the season, which is not good. It's like 70 in the world, 70, 74 in the world, something like that, 70, 75, 74 in the world. Her only good result this year, really, like her only good result, was Nottingham Open on the grass courts, where she reached the semifinals and she beat Maria Sakkari on the way. So that's been kind of her one good run, her one like kind of lake in the middle of like kind of a little bit of a desert of a season for Sakkari, to be honest. But for Cornet, I mean, Sakkari hasn't had a very good season either. But for Cornet, but yeah, let's see how Cornet does though, because that was a good run and on the grass court. So we'll see. Maybe she's getting better on the grass as she goes on in her career. She reached 4th round last year. beating Swiatek, of course. Beating Swiatek. 30-15 for Rybakina. Big serve out wide, back in return. Rybakina backhand into the forehand of Cornet goes wide. 40-15. 40-15 here in this one. Rybakina had a 3-setter in her first match with Roger watching on. And she how'd she do? She had 65% first serves in, and she won only 42% of second serve points won. So Rybakina, her serving is very important in this match. She'll want to do a little bit better on her serve in this one. Yeah, Casper, I feel, is really not into it. I don't think he really tried very hard in this grass season, to be honest. He tried hard in that match, but I don't know about the lead up. He said he's allergic to grass. Maybe we should believe him. Maybe we should believe him. This grass season is a testament to that. Back in on the defense from Cornet, forehand into the open court. Cornet doesn't even run to it. Why should she? 1-0. Early stages. Why should she? Okay, I'm going to hop off real quick, and then I'm going to hop back on because I think my connection is a little bit laggy. I'm going to hop off, and then I'm going to hop back on. But I'll be here for the continuation of this one. Be back in 1 second, guys. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Gonna have the score as well. Get the score on here for you. Here we go.
It's in
Nice.
the center of that sweet spot.
Oh my God. Need to be careful. All right. Here we go. All right, here we go. Left 15. Left 15 for Rybakina. Second serve coming from Cornet. Catches her ball toss. Another serve coming. Back in return is long. 15 all. 15 all here. Hey, what's up, Max? Welcome in. Welcome in. Here for Rybakina versus Cornet. Yeah, they're showing the graphic on the screen. Alize Cornet has ended the last 16 seasons. Or sorry, okay, wrong graph. I thought they were showing the Swiatek upset. Here we go. Alize Cornet has ended the last 16 seasons in the top 100. Okay, interesting. She ended career high number 39 a couple of years ago. Forehand into the open court, into the forehand of Rybakina down the line. Backhand from Cornet into the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand of Cornet. Cross. We're going cross to cross court. The pace of Rybakina is insane. Forehand from Cornet. Cornet's a pace absorber. Backhand into the backhand of Cornet. Forehand drop shot. Cornet runs. She can't get there. I don't know. Cornet's speed isn't really looking there right now. Cornet needs the defense, and her speed, she's not really. I don't know if her speed is looking like it's all the way at 100 right now. But it's still early stages. I'm just trying to gauge on a very small pool of points. Greetings from Ipswich. Oh, nice. Hey, what's up, Tom? Yeah. Join in. Got Rybakina taking on Cornet. Rybakina with a lead in this service game. Cornet here serving. She does have that leg taped up a little bit. So I would watch the speed a little bit. See if her speed looks up to par. She'll need it. Backhand into the forehand of Cornet into the net. Completely mistimed that shot. Yeah, she's testing out either the grass or her leg or something. Cornet doesn't look dialed in. Not yet. Cornet does not look dialed in yet. Not yet. All right, 2 break points coming for Rybakina, 15-40. 2 break points coming here. Rybakina looking for that break to start off. The forehand down the line. Cornet down the middle. Backhand from Cornet into the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand from Cornet cross. Backhand into the forehand of Cornet. Good rally. Forehand into the forehand of Cornet. High level shots, but Rybakina is too much for Cornet. 2-0. 2-0 for Elena. She's looking to get out of this fast. Elena wants to see that Murray-Tsitsipas match too. She's trying to get off the court. Get that match on here. I'm excited to see Murray versus Tsitsipas. That's a blockbuster. Come on, I don't want to be here long. Elena to a quick 2-0 start. I just feel like this matchup. Listen, Cornet could take on Swiatek last year. But Rybakina at Wimbledon this year, I just feel like it's going to be a really tough match for Cornet. Just feel it's going to be really tough for Cornet. I'm expecting straight sets for Rybakina. For sure. But let's see. 15 love for Rybakina. Cornet is a giant killer. Also, Cornet has a record. Cornet has a record. I don't know if anybody in chat can tell me who that record is. I'll let them play out the next couple points. If anybody in the chat knows, let me know. What record does Alize Cornet have? I think some of y'all will know. What record all time does Alize Cornet have on the women's side? On the women's side. 30 love here for Rybakina. Big serve out wide. Cornet block return. Rybakina backhand cross from Cornet. Big backhand cross court. 40 love for Rybakina. 40 love for Elena. She's trying to get out of this fast. Love to see this from Elena. High level stuff. She's dictating. In her last match, she did very well. 31 winners, 18 unforced too. It was just her serve. Rogers took the one break point that she got the whole match. And she got close in a lot of service games. Rybakina was serving, like I said, she was only winning 42% of second serve, not doing well off the second serve. First serve is obviously great, but only making 65% of first serves as well. So she'll want to get that up. 3-0 though for Rybakina. It's a big 3-0. Big 3-0. Join in, guys. Join in. Quality Shot Tennis. We'll be here later for the Murray-Tsitsipas match. I'll be here later for the Murray-Tsitsipas match. Hopefully that will be a good one. I am very excited for that one. Hope it brings some entertaining stuff, but for right now, we have a good one here too. Rybakina in the second round versus Cornet. Rybakina in the second round versus Cornet. Luckily, we're all in the second round now on like the fourth day of the event. I don't know what's going up with the scheduling. Absolutely ridiculous stuff from Wimbledon to not close the roof on like the second day. Got the schedule all completely out of whack. It's all good, you know. We're here now. We'll get it figured out. We've got 2 weeks to play out the event. It's not like a Masters where it's only 1 week long, or now 1.5 weeks. So, you know, we'll get it figured out. But still, it is what it is. But not the best scheduling. That's for sure. Leylah Fernandez and Caroline Garcia, by the way, in a 10-point tiebreaker. As a Fernandez down 4-8 in the tiebreaker. As a Fernandez fan, I'm kind of happy I'm not watching. Good signs, though, that she got so close against Garcia, even if she does lose. Fernandez, known more as a defensive kind of clay courter, even though she got to a U.S. Open final. But, yeah, 4-8 down against Caroline Garcia in a third set tiebreaker. That's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Big serve from Cornet down the middle. Great return from Rybakina. Rybakina with the forehand ready to pounce inside out. Lob over Rybakina is long. It's long. Love 15. Love 15 here for Rybakina. But yeah, Anthony here on the commentary. Anthony Hirsch on the commentary. I hope you guys have already seen me around Quality Shot Tennis, but I'm fairly new to the channel. I've been here for a couple of months already. But yeah. Glad to be a member of the channel. Backhand, forehand way up high from Cornet. Rybakina's going to be there with the smash, but it's long again. Love 30. Rybakina really trying to get out of this one fast. One-sided. Casper lost to Brody in the second round. I saw that. I was watching a lot of that match. I was watching Fernandez take on Garcia, and I was watching Casper against Brody. And Brody, bageled him in the fifth set. Casper won the second and third ones after very tight games at the end of both those sets. But Brody knows how to play on a grass court. He's from Britain, and he knows how to play on a grass court. He's probably played already 10 or 11 Wimbledon. So Brody knows how to play on grass. Much more experience than Ruud on grass. If anything, that match is a good example of what experience on a surface will do for players. That's why Brody won that match. Forehand into the backhand of Rybakina, cross court, backhand again to the backhand of Rybakina. It's such great depth from Rybakina. Jesus! 90 miles per hour winner cross score from Rybakina, and she's trying to get out of here fast. She's got a ticket into the third round. Rybakina has a ticket into the third round. She's trying to dial that in quick. She's got a one-way ticket to the third round. Love 40 against Giant Killer Cornet. She doesn't want any part of this, does Rybakina. I can assure you that. Second round of Wimbledon, trying to defend. This would be your, let me do math real quick, 9th consecutive Wimbledon final, if I was to do some quick maths. Serve into the backhand of Rybakina right on the baseline. Forehand, Rybakina cross is long. It's long. 15-40. Rybakina still with some break points. The good thing is Casper doesn't have to defend that many points. Yeah, well, to be fair, nobody has to defend any points here. But yeah, on the grass season, correct. He doesn't have many points to defend. And yeah, until the US Open, well, I think Cincinnati, I think he reached a semifinal maybe as well. I remember he played a fantastic match against Auger-Aliassime. Where was it? Maybe Canada. Canada semifinal. He played an amazing match against Auger-Aliassime in Canada. Yeah, Ruud played really well over there. But until the North American hardcourt swing, he doesn't have many points to defend. That's true. Rybakina here ready to return serve. 30-40. Serve out wide. Rybakina with the backhand. Cornet forehand cross. The forehand cross of Rybakina. Backhand cross is long. Wild shot from Rybakina. She started off almost pitch perfect, but less perfect now. Deuce. Thank you for reminding me that nobody has to defend any points. We all need that reminder, I think, Max. I've had to be reminded that as well. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about it. It's deuce though. Rybakina, Cornet serving at deuce. Big ace down the line. I was about to say, once again, Cornet not the best server. Rybakina is going to be much more solid in her service games, but Cornet proved me wrong with that ace. Good shot from Alize. From Alize Cornet. Advantage to Cornet. But yeah, thank you guys for joining in stream. Big serve is long down the line. Second serve coming. Out wide is wide. 3-1. 3-1 for Rybakina. Cornet on the board, though. We wanted to see Cornet get on the board. I don't want this to be 6-0, 6-0. It's never fun to watch 6-0, 6-0, even though I am a Elena fan. I don't know. I won't mind either way, but it's good to have a little bit of a contest. It's good to have a little bit of a contest, for sure. Get something for Cornet going. Maybe question Casper when he said he had extra motivation this year because there was points on offer. I feel like winners don't speak like that about majors. Casper's as genuine as they get, Sean. Casper's just like a regular dude who happened to get to. I've been saying that forever. He's like, people talk about his star quality. I like his personality, not because he's like made to be some superstar, but because he's just like so genuine. I think I don't think people talk like that usually, but they think it. I think a lot of players think like that, though. He says stuff that a lot of other players wouldn't say. I feel like this Casper. Like him or not, I think he comes across pretty genuine. So Lorenzo Musetti has advanced to the third round for the first time in Wimbledon. Let's go, Musetti. How crazy would it be if Musetti's first quarterfinal came at Wimbledon? That would be pretty nuts. I want to see it. I don't see why he can't do well on grass court, especially as he's adding more muscle and more kind of aggressive play into his game. Why not? Why not? I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. He has the skills for grass. Backhand down the middle, forehand from Rybakina, cross down the middle, shanked from Cornet, but it's in. Right on the baseline from Rybakina, or is it long? It was close. I think there's a challenge coming. There is a challenge coming. Alize. Okay. Elena, so good. Yep. Yeah, that's it. Glad for you to be joining in, Madeline. There's a challenge, and it didn't even hit the line. Inside the court. That was the most ridiculous challenge I've ever seen in my life. It wasn't even close. That wasn't even close. It should be a point taken away. Point penalty. Point penalty. Alize Cornet shot was inside the lines. That was too funny. That was awesome. Serve from Rybakina into the net. Second serve coming from Elena. I hope Casper can win a Grand Slam. Me too. Me too. 40 love. Kick serve out wide. Backhand down the line. Cornet with the forehand. Backhand cross. And just the way that Rybakina can come over her shots and absorb pace. The skill she has to play like that right off the rise. Play right inside the court. Huge serve. Get the angles, the precision. It's just unbelievable. Elena Rybakina, the number 1 Russian, number 3 player in the world, well deserved. Should have been number 3 in the world about 5 months ago with Wimbledon points, but is in the top 3 in the women's side for a reason. Her game, she's such a skillful player. People will be like, oh, Rybakina's just power. She's got the skills, and believe me, she's got the skills. To be able to play like that, you better believe she has the skills. Musetti is in Novak's draw. No. Okay, well, it's going to be tough to make a quarter then. I forgot where Musetti was placed. I thought that might have been right. You never know for sure. Dang, Fernandez went out in 3 sets. Another one of my favorites, Bencic, 2-1 in the third versus Collins. Vekic up 2-1 against Stevens. Okay, let's go Vekic. I like Vekic. I think she's going to be dangerous on the grass courts for sure. But yeah, Rybakina. So Rybakina lost the only grass event that Rybakina has played this year. She lost to Donna Vekic. She lost to Donna Vekic in 3 sets. Vekic is so good on fast courts. Like, it's crazy how good Vekic is on quick courts, like grass courts. The grass plays super quick, obviously. So it's good for Vekic is like a sleeper. She has such a good draw too if she can get through Sloane Stevens, who did play really well at Roland Garros. When she gets on a run, she can play super well. So watch out for Donna Vekic. She beat Rybakina a couple weeks ago. That was Elena Rybakina's only one of 2 grass court matches going into Wimbledon. Her only event. She pulled out of the other one. I can let you know where that was in a minute. Don't remember offhand. Love 15 though. 4-1, love 15 for Rybakina. 4-1, love 15. Love 15. Hola. Hey, what's up? Faison in chat. Faison's watching on. Everybody say hi to Faison in the chat. Backhand off the drop volley from Rybakina, but just goes wide. What's up, Faison? What's up? Faison watching on. Oh, wow, Donna, I was watching. She was like 4-2 down second set and switched for the Rybakina match. Incredible fight. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and hey, what's up, Carmenu? Glad to see you here. Yelena's came out firing here. Much quicker start than she did against Rogers. Really in the rhythm. Absolutely. Much better start than against Rogers. Really quick start. It's great to see. Not a great start against Rogers. She finished pretty well, but it's continued off here from what she had in the end of that match. And she's really in a great rhythm so far, hitting a lot of winners, serving better. Definitely better. Faison about to speak in Spanish. This has everything in chat in Spanish. I could switch over Spanish commentary. Have a little bit for the Spanish fans. Not nearly good enough for that. I know a little bit. Forehand cross into the net. So 40-15. 40-15 here. But yeah, Faison watching on. But yeah, Vekic is an amazing fight. That's an amazing fight, especially since I think Vekic will be a person who goes deep in this event if she can get through this match. This would be a very notable moment. A set and 4-2 down against Sloane Stevens and comes back to win. That'd be crazy stuff for sure. My mom and brother are at Wimbledon Center Court today. I think they got lucky with the Brody match. Yeah, that turned out to be a good one. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Good day to be at Wimbledon for sure. Forehand from Cornet, cross. Forehand from Rybakina, cross is wide. 4-2. 4-2. A lot of matches at play today. They're going to have good ones. They're going to have good ones to watch in person. But yeah, join into the stream, guys. Join in. We're just starting. 4-2. Rybakina, much quicker start than she had against American Shelby Rogers. Much quicker start. I can let you know who Cornet beat in her first round as well. She beat a Japanese player named Habino, I believe. But Cornet really hasn't had a great season. But like I said, she beat Sakkari and Stuttgart to reach the semifinals. That was kind of her one great tournament. We'll see if she can continue any of that here. She's much more of a returner than a server. If Cornet wants to, it's going to be hard to do something against Rybakina, who's such a solid server, especially since it seems Rybakina is serving better than she did against Rogers, which she definitely is so far. She definitely is to this point. 15 love for Elena. 15 love for Rybakina. Love to see this from Rybakina. She was my favorite going into the event to defend. I had both the defending champions defending. I think they were hoping to get Carlos, but looks like it's worked out well with the matchups. Okay, good to hear, good to hear. I'm interested by that Alcaraz Rinderknecht match. I think Alcaraz wants not revenge because he beat Rinderknecht. Like he was 3 points away from losing against Rinderknecht in Queen's Club. In the Queen's Club event, Alcaraz nearly went out to Rinderknecht in the first round. So I think Alcaraz wants to prove a point and be like, yo, Rinderknecht, I'm a level above. I think that's what Alcaraz is going to try to show. I think that's going to be some good shot making of that one. Rybakina's shot hits the net if she needs luck. Cornet just kicks the ball away. Rybakina, you don't need any luck. 40 love for Rybakina. 40 love for Elena here. Elena with some good side spin on her shot, carves around the ball, slices it away, but it hits the top of the net and just goes over. Forehand return is long from Cornet. It's 5-2. We're at 5-2, and we are 23 minutes in, and it's at 5-2. If you want, I've been saying Rybakina's playing well. I'm sure the stats will back me up. I'm going to look at the stats real quick because I'm sure they will back me up. 91% first serve points won, 6 for 6 on second serve points. She is rock solid on serve. 65% first serves in, which is exactly what she had against Rogers. That number could still go up, but still not bad. That's still good. And then winners, 10 winners, 8 on force. Still could go down a little bit on errors, but look, she's playing amazing. She's playing incredible. She's playing incredible. She's won 69% of points so far. 69% of points so far, which is pretty wild. Pretty wild and very one-sided. 5-2. 5-2. 5-2. Let's go around the grounds real quick. What else is going on while we get before we get into Rybakina trying to close this fourth set out? Ooh, Dominic Stricker and Tiafoe are in a tight tiebreaker. 11-10. Wow. 11-10 in that tiebreaker. That's crazy. For Stricker. Stricker is serving for the set. Love that for Stricker. I've been waiting for Stricker to come up. Raonic won the third set against Tommy Paul in the tiebreaker as well. Okay, I saw Paul was up 2-0 in a break. Great for Raonic. Good fight. What else is going on? What else is going on? Lehechka destroyed Cerundolo. 6-2, 6-2, 6-2. Lehechka is somebody to watch on grass courts. He said clay courts are his favorite, but not with that big forehand. Absolutely not. Shelton won the first set against Jera. Ladies and gentlemen, doubles are also going on right now. Okay. I'll check some of that out too. I like the doubles. Isner and Stock against Thompson Purcell. Purcell who won Wimbledon last year, but that's a tough first round against Isner and Stock. Isner who plays so well at Wimbledon too with the big serve. Not so good recently, but women's doubles. Yeah, a few interesting things here. Fourth seeds went out. Anyway, some cool things going on. On the women's side, Vekic 3-1 up against Stevens. Deuce game on Bencic's serve against who's Bencic playing? Collins. A lot of stuff going on right now. Rybakina not even trying to hold to Brett. I mean, Rybakina is just ridiculous. Rybakina is ridiculous with that backhand. How she extended into that shot is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know how she does it. It's not just the pace, it's the precision. It's the precision. It's the precision, the pace, the accuracy, the angles. I mean, she just hits winners for days. She has the whole court on lock. I think Rybakina is going to be number one in the world. I don't know if it's going to be in the next few events, but she plays like a number one player sometimes. Big serve out wide. It's too good from Rybakina, and Rybakina was at set point trying to put this first set away. Tiafoe in a long tiebreaker during the first set. They got the mini break back. Let me see. Tiafoe 13-11. Wow, Tiafoe pulls it out. Okay. Tiafoe pulls it out. That could be important for him. Second round. Tiafoe is a guy that many, including myself, have an eye on at this Wimbledon. He's one of those guys that you can at least imagine having a big win, big run. We'll see if that happens, but it's at least imaginable the way he played the first week of this grass court season. Forehand cross of Cornet, forehand cross from Rybakina, forehand from Rybakina. Down the line's too good, and we're at 6-2. We're at 6-2. Stick around to the second set. Rybakina has a one-way ticket to the third round. She wants nothing to do with Alize Cornet, who took out Swiatek last year. She is serving her way into a third round matchup. She's serving her way over there. There's no doubt about it. Great stuff from Rybakina. Much better start than she had in against Rogers the other day. There's no doubt about it. Much better start. The winners are piling up. The serving is awesome. She's barely lost a point on serve. I can tell you the exact stat for how many points she's lost on her serve. It's not many. It's single digits, and it's not close to double. It's single digits, and it's not close to double. It is single digits. But yeah, Rybakina trying to get a place against Katie Bolter in the third round as well. Katie Bolter. Brody, man. Yeah, let's go, Brody. I'm a huge Casper fan. I wasn't particularly I was sad for Casper, and I am sad for Casper. I really am. But I do like Brody a lot, and I have liked Brody. So just the fact that Brody gets finally a big win in his career. When people think of Liam Brody, now probably 60% of tennis fans are going to think of his win against Casper Ruud at Wimbledon. So good for Brody. Good for Brody, man. He has that win under his belt. So I'm happy to see it for Brody. He's a great player, and that's the grass experience. Ruud doesn't have the grass experience, especially this season. Brody has all the grass experience in the world. But yeah, I like Casper as well, to be fair. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Jerome. I was happy to see Brody get a win too. Get a win like that. I was happy for Brody. Sad for Casper, but happy for Brody. Good to see Brody get a win. All right, second set beginning. Rybakina serve out wide. Now forehand down the line, but it's wild. That's some of the shots we were seeing against Rogers. Love 15 here. Love 15 here. Rybakina's big serve out wide is an ace. It's not her first one either. Not her first ace. Hey, what's up, Ashley? Glad for you to join the stream. What's up? How's it going? I have a duck in my hand, Edmo lady. Okay. Send pics. Send pics. Bit random, but I like the vibe. But glad to have you in chat, and that sounds fun. I'm glad you're having a good time. More exciting life than mine. 30-15 for Rybakina. Big serve out wide into the net. Second serve. She could still get her first serve percentage higher in this event so far, can Rybakina. Especially because she has been doing better on first serve than second serve, especially in her first match. Second serve catches the line, and I think it's an ace. That was a second serve ace from Rybakina. It was wild. (40-15). Second serve ace for Rybakina. She's not come here to play. And she is doing better on second serve in this match so far. But another first serve miss, second serve. She's not going to like how many first serves she's missing. Backhand from Cornet into the forehand of Rybakina is long. 40-30. 40-30 in this one. You just sit there in the sun with a pint in your hand and think, if Hawkeye's more accurate than line judges, why aren't they used for every match, every point in Wimbledon? Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. Jerome. On one hand, I'm like, okay, well, what if it's all wrong? Just that's my kind of distrust in technology or distrust in general. But then I just think we know the science backs it up, and I trust the science. It says it's more accurate. It seems more accurate. Humans suck at seeing things. We don't have great eyesight. Get the technology up there. I mean, I completely agree with you, Jerome. I mean, to be honest, I totally agree with you. It should be where if the technology is better, get the technology just across the board. Why are we playing around? It's going to happen 2025, though. The ATP Tour already announced, which I was quite happy about. Blink and I will be here, but still. We still got a year and a half to go until it's automated line calls everywhere. Still watching Fritz. Hi, everyone. Okay. Yeah. Fritz lost the third set to Mikhail Emer. But I'm happy to see Fritz doing better. Won the first 2 sets. Emer is tough. That defense on the grass courts would be interesting to watch for sure. And Fritz is fun to watch at Wimbledon. First serve into the net. Second serve coming for Cornet. Alize Cornet taking on Elena Rybakina. The Elena Rybakina representing Kazakhstan. With the backhand into the backhand of Cornet. Forehand from Cornet into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand chip into the backhand of Rybakina. Cross. Backhand from Cornet. Tips the net but goes over. And it is love 15. Or 15 love. It is 15 love. Taylor Fritz shouldn't be in court 18. No. There's a lot of things happening with the schedule that I'm not particularly a huge fan of. A lot of things going on with the schedule I'm not a fan of. Fritz should not be that. Yeah, he should be on a higher court. There's no doubt about it. There's a lot of players playing, but he should be on a higher court. First serve catches the line. 30 love for Cornet. What's the reason they don't use it for all? I don't know, Jerome. They really should use it for all. I think it's like, I mean, obviously it's a little bit expensive for every tournament to get it, but for Wimbledon, it seems like it's like they could afford it. That's not a reason for Wimbledon. So, I don't know. I think they should get it across the board. I don't really have an answer for you, but they should put it all across the board. Serve from Cornet is a weird one. Spins back into the court, but a great backhand winner from Rybakina. Great backhand winner from Rybakina. Did they not just want to sack everyone who's a line judge in one go? I think so, Sean. I think they just want to not sack everybody who's a line judge in one go. I think that would be it. I think that's the right answer. Back in return is long. Max or court 18 is a show court, prob better than all courts, bar center, court 1 and court 2. Okay, I've forgotten about that as well. But yeah, there you go. So court 18 is one of the show courts. That's good to hear. It's weird. Well, I don't know why it's called court 18. Should rename court 18 like Roger Federer court or something. or after a Brit, Fred Perry court, Andy Murray court. I don't know. Make a more exciting kind of name. But I know Wimbledon doesn't really do names, but do something. Court 18 sounds like it's like it's like way down at the bottom. It's like court 18, it's where you want to be. One game all. Forget center. You want to be at court 18. Yeah, there we go. It's a short show court. One game all, 15 love for Rybakina. First serve, cross is long. Second serve coming. Second serve is coming here. Backhand return is long. 15 love for Rybakina. 15 love. How much is Murray going to beat Tsitsipas by later? I hope he wins by a lot. I'm rooting for Murray. I'm rooting for Andy. I want to see Andy get to the second week. I do think that Murray is going to win as well. But let's see. Let's see what Tsitsipas has for him. Tsitsipas is the favorite. He's number 5 in the world. Let's see. I don't want to jinx anything yet. That really is going to be a very tough match. But I do think Murray is going to win. And he did beat Murray on grass last year. I'll be commentating for that one. So y'all better join in too. That should be a good one. That should be an awesome match. Join in. That should be awesome. Rybakina with a good swinging volley, by the way, into the open court. Rybakina with a backhand right back to Cornet. It's a forehand into the forehand volley of Rybakina. Backhand from Cornet, pass, shot of the match so far. We haven't had a lot of great shots in this match so far. A lot of pretty good Rybakina winners, but nothing too flashy. That was a great Great point from Cornet. I don't know why Rybakina hit it right back to Cornet on that first one, but great speed to get up to that dropper. Great little move there with her leg, with her left leg to get up to that shot. And yeah, backhand just storming past Rybakina. Hey, what's up, Ghost? Anthony, buddy, did you see Layla Garcia? Fun match. Yeah, I saw some that I was watching the first set. I was like, oh, Layla's got it. Layla got the first set. Nope, now I am heartbroken as we speak. My heart is broken and I will never get over it. Great match. 40-15 for Rybakina. I will never, ever get over it. This trauma lasts forever. 40-15 for Rybakina on her serve. Down line is an ace, 2-1. Also, Liam Brody. Yeah, Brody, let's go. I was happy to see that for Brody. I'm not going to lie. I was happy to see it for Brody. Big Casper fan. I'm very, very bittersweet, but great matches on the women's side. Absolutely. That must have been crazy. What was it? 10-5, 10-4 in the final set breaker? 10-6 maybe even, I think. Fernandez got so close. Fernandez got to be happy. She's lost 2 close matches to Garcia this year. I don't remember where the other one was. Miami? She's lost a couple of close ones to Garcia, but she's got to be happy with how close she got on the grass courts. And Garcia likes quicker courts. Garcia not in her best form, but will Liam have a deeper run than Muzza? Well, I will say Liam, everybody knows, is in the best part of the draw. The root section is far and away the best part of the draw. I don't know who's getting through that one. I mean, right now we're watching the Rybakina Cornet, but I'll go to the men's side for just a second. Check on that root section because, why not? But it's Rude versus Brody versus Shapo. That's going to be tough already, especially after having already played a Brody has already played a 5-setter in the last match. She plays Shapo in the next one. They've got the winner Safulin and then potentially Peya, who is more known as a clay courter. He must be in good form. Beat Chorich, just won a straight setter, or no, he didn't win straight setter. He's still trying to get to the third round, but still. Very good draw for Brody, but Shapo's going to be tough. I reckon Shapo gets to the quarters most likely, if not one of those other guys you don't expect. Safulin can be dangerous. I would watch out for Safulin, to be honest, to have a run out of nowhere because he beat RBA, who's in good form in the first round in a tight 5-setter. RBA is tough to beat in an epic kind of long match. And then he beat Mute, who's also tough, and beat Gasquet in straight sets. He beat Mute in straight sets in the second round. So Safulin, I haven't watched him play much, aside from a couple points from the RBA match, but he's got to be in good form. But I don't think so. I think it's something to watch, though. This is definitely going to be his best chance to get to a quarterfinals. But I reckon Murray's going to like his chances to get to at least the 4th round. I don't remember who Murray would have in the 4th round. But I like at least Murray's chances to get to a 4th round. Then he would have potentially Nori, maybe Eubanks, maybe Vesely. Murray's got to like his draw too, but yeah, so I reckon Murray a better chance than Liam. But listen, Liam's never gonna have a better chance, and Liam is never gonna make Murray forget it if he does get to a second week. He'll never make Andy forget about it. He'll never make Andy forget it. Big forehand from Rybakina down the middle, backhand from Rybakina cross into the backhand of Cornet, slice from Rybakina into the net. 30 love for Cornet. Have we ever in the modern era, or do you think we'll ever see a Grand Slam winner under 5'11"? We have already, Michael Chang, but I don't know if you would consider that modern era, but if you're considering like open era or even the last like 30 years, we have with Michael Chang. But we probably have one or two others I can think of. Definitely Chang. But do you think we'll ever see a winner under 5'11"? I do think so. I think so. I think they'll come very few and far in between, but I think that tennis keeps changing. People always think tennis remains one thing. Listen, tennis doesn't remain one thing. By the way, 40 love for Cornet, about to get to 2-all, which is a great quick service game. She's not a very good server. Very weird service motion too, by the way. I don't really know how she gets even as much pace as she does with her service motion. Doesn't look like she's moving forward very much. But it's a forehand to the backhand of Rybakina cross. It's wide. 2-all here. But listen, tennis keeps changing. Just going to go on a quick thing here. Tennis keeps changing. Alcaraz has introduced drop shots, which sounds insane. We saw it firsthand. We didn't think drop shots would become a main thing of the game. That sounded insane. That's become a thing. What's going to be the counter to drop shots? And you know what drop shots are a counter to, by the way? Drop shots are a counter to people standing way far back. That's what that's to people not coming to net. You know what people are going to do to counter the drop shot? They're going to start coming to net. That we're going to go back to the 80s, the 70s. People are going to come to net more. People are going to come to net more. That's what's going to happen with the drop shot. Also, people are going to come to net because players are standing so far back. Tennis is a cycle. Things keep changing. You know, that's just how tennis is. So I think things are going to keep changing. I think we'll see winners. I think mostly it's going to be very tall players. I think that's just how tennis is set up anyway. For better or worse. But yeah, I think, you know, I think we'll see a few, but I think for the most part it's going to remain tall players, but I think we'll see a few. I don't think it's all going to be big servers who stand at the baseline, whatever, and hit huge shots. Things are going to keep changing. Things are going to keep changing. They'll never stay the same. Rybakina here at 15-all. 2-all, 15-all. Things are not going to stay the same. Backhand from Rybakina as a winner. That's going to stay the same, though. She's hitting winners all day. 30-15. That's not going to change. Is this RBA's last year? He's getting up there in years. I caught on pretty early on. He made a final earlier this year, but then pretty early on, I was like, RBA is not looking himself. He started having worse results. But listen, in the last month or so, maybe a few weeks, he started playing a little bit better. But I think that he's starting to slowly come to his get away from his prime where he was in like the top 20, top 30 in the world for like 10 consecutive years. I think it's pretty much RBA's last year. Yes, I would say that. RBA's last year at the very top. I think he'll stick around a little bit longer, but I think it's RBA's last year playing his best tennis. Maybe next year, but I think he's getting to the end pretty soon. Wait, Cheng was 5'9". Yeah, Cheng was 5'9". That's it. All right, happy to be commentating this one. Thank you guys for joining in. Don't forget to like and sub too. We'll be here to the end of this match. Rybakina trying to finish this one out. Serve down the line is wide. Second serve is coming here. Second serve coming. We are about 45 minutes into this one. Forehand from Cornet is a winner down the line. We're at Cornet trying to climb back in this game. Cornet trying to climb back in this game and make something of this. It looked like it was all Rybakina, but you just never know. You just never know. Jerome, very interesting take. Some may say barbaric. Yeah, no, for sure, Jerome. I think tennis is going to keep changing. I think volleys are going to come back more and more. I don't know if we'll ever get back all the way to the 80s. I don't think we will, but I think we're going to get more. Wild back in error from Rybakina. And it's deuce. It's deuce. But players got nervous. Everybody gets a little bit nervous, even the defending champ. Deuce here. Deuce here. Deuce here. Cornet on the return. Big serve down the line. Cornet on the return and does go over. Advantage to Rybakina. Are you surprised more pros don't use the underarm? Yes. I think that it should be used more. I think that I think it can be a useful play. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not any shot that you're using. If you're really using it and not to be like a jokester or like funny, I think there is a purpose to it. If people are using that purpose, then I think it's a fine shot. 3-2 for Rybakina, by the way. She finds a way out. Cornet forehand into the net. Forehand rally. Listen, I mean, if you just hit an underarm serve on match point for no reason, Medvedev against Tsitsipas or Roland Garros, that was hilarious. But I watched that live. That was hilarious. But if you just use it for no reason, it's one thing. But if you use it because the opponent is standing all the way like 50 feet behind the baseline and they're standing there every time, then why shouldn't you use it? It's like a drop shot. People are going to start saying drop shots are disrespectful. No, it's a great shot. It's disrespect. It's here. It's my thing is how about if it is disrespectful, how about you find a way to beat it? If it's working and it's a good switch up, find a way to not lose against it. It's a great switch up, and then you hit an underarm. Then the next point you hit a huge serve. They don't expect it. It's a great switch up. You don't want to hit it every point. It's not as good as a big serve, but listen, I was happy to see more and more players using it recently. I always thought it was a useful switch up just now and again, especially if a player is going to stand way far back. As long as it doesn't mess up your own rhythm and kind of mental cycle, which it can't. But as long as you can do that, then listen. There's nothing wrong with it. Would you beat Gil Gross in a match? I'll challenge him to a match. I'd love to play him. I don't know. Does he I love his commentary. He's my favorite he's one of my favorite commentators on YouTube. Definitely way better than I am. And no joke about that. He knows way more than I do, but he's one of my favorites out there. I really enjoy his content. Very good. Very, very good. I'll challenge him to a match. That would be the time of my life. I'd love to play Gil. That'd be fun. Get out of the commentary booths. Get out of our own individual commentary booths. Get on a tennis court. That'd be fun. But not gonna happen anytime soon, I don't think. I would love to do something with Gil one day, though. Whether it's a tennis match or something else. That would be fun for me. Cornet in the net. 15 all. Yeah, Gil's great. Gil is great. We need more Bublik-like trolling in pro tennis. I love it. Okay. It definitely adds to some entertainment value, you know. Serve from Cornet into the Rybakina forehand. Cornet slice into the Rybakina backhand. Cross court in the net. 30-15. Did Gil Gross play college? He wears a lot of Syracuse gear. I'm not sure if he did, but he commentated over at Syracuse. I'm a longtime fan of his channel. I remember he said that he used to commentate over there for just sports in general. So that's why that is Ghost, I think. Pretty sure that's right. Backhand, forehand is the worst drop shot. Actually, it's not that bad. It kind of backspun into the net. Rybakina forehand is way wide. The errors are piling up for Cornet the forehand. The errors are piling up for Cornet and I can't talk. The errors are piling up for Rybakina, and Cornet is starting to play better. The errors are starting to pile up for Leylah Fernandez. It's not even on the court. I can't even talk about the right players. Anyway, Cornet is starting to play better. Rybakina is starting to play a little bit worse. Serve into the net. Second serve is coming. Jesus Christ. Belinda Bencic is starting to play better. She's hitting a lot of slices. Oh, wait, this isn't a Bencic match. Forehand cross court. Forehand from Cornet into the net. Yeah, I just can't talk. 40-30 here for Cornet. Not gonna lie, if I'm super tense and down break point my second serve, I might underarm just to ensure it's in. I feel that. I was playing tennis yesterday. I wanted to do it once. I don't remember when. I don't want to do it on a tense moment because I don't think it's a particularly smart shot to do on a tense moment, like on like a match point or something. But if it's like a tense moment, yeah, my arm can get shaky. I mean, that's a real thing. It's a real thing. I feel that. But especially if you're trying to do like just a nice little switch up, or if you're trying to win the point when the opponent is standing like a mile behind the court, there's nothing wrong with it. Believe me. 3-all. 3-all in this one. 3-all in this one. Listen, tennis is just as much about winning the point as much as it is setting up for future points. Like, tennis is an anticipation game. It's a rhythm anticipation game. It's not just about winning the points. It's about getting your rhythm together, about switching it up. Your opponent doesn't know your next move. That's tennis. And I think a lot of people don't play. That's kind of the thing that people will play, understand when watching professional tennis. It's about getting into the momentum, the rhythm. It's about your opponent not really knowing your next move. It's not necessarily about winning every point. And that's something a little kind of harder concept to grasp, but I think that's a big thing about tennis. But anyway, enough about that. How did Federer not win Wimbledon? 2019. Wimbledon was not held that year, I think, Jerome. There's no Wimbledon that year. That I don't know what final you're talking about. Not sure what final you're talking about, Jerome. Not sure what final you're talking about, Jerome. 2019 and 2020 were not held. Hi, what's up? What's up, Lakshmi? Glad to have you in the chat. What's up? Glad to have you. 15 all here. 15 all here. Forehand from Rybakina right on top of the baseline. Backhand from Cornet. Cross is too good. Cornet's picking up with the winners. That was the year Federer had match points against Novak. No, I know, Lakshmi. No, I know. I know, Jerome. I know there was. I'm just joking around. I just want to forget that match ever happened. Listen, I'm a Novak fan too. I'm like the biggest Federer fan ever. I am a Novak fan as well, which is maybe weird to some, but I do like Novak as well. I've liked him since I was a kid. Federer was my guy forever. He's always going to be my favorite, probably athlete of all time. Just the way that he played such a physical sport with such amazing shot making. He's one of the greatest players of all time with his crazy dominance. When he was playing his best, he was almost unbeatable. He had full control of a court. He would hit about 100 amazing shots every match. Just the way he played was so unreal. His talent was unbelievable. I love his personality as well. He's so genuine. To me, Djokovic and Federer, they seem to have very different personalities just from a different outside perspective, but both guys come off to me as pretty genuine and nice guys. I mean, Djokovic is always so nice to people off the court, and Federer just handles himself a little bit differently, but he's always just so nice and so humble, so graceful and all the time. And he doesn't have to be. So I like both guys. Federer is my favorite forever. That match was mostly just Djokovic's mental clutchness to go against, everything like that. That was amazing from Djokovic, and Federer impressed me more than anybody else in that match. And that's what I think about with that match, honestly. Whenever that final is mentioned, I think about how amazing it was that Federer at 38 years old nearly beat Djokovic like in his prime. That's amazing to me. So I like both guys, and Federer is my all-time favorite. I do like Djokovic as well. Djokovic kind of inspires me when I play too. I kind of play like Djokovic a little bit. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. My play style is a little bit like Djokovic. If it was like 1,010 times worse. All right, back to this match. Sorry, I'm kind of drifting away from the match. We can talk more about that stuff in the middle of the games. Back to the match call. Advantage for Cornet. Cornet trying to get a break here. Long deuce game on the Rybakina serve. Kind of got distracted. Rybakina serve, cross court or out wide to the Cornet backhand. Weird one-hand slice from Cornet. She drops the racket because she knows on a break point she can't play a shot like that. That was not a shot Cornet has been hitting so far in this match with the one-hander slice. That was a very weird, awkward shot, and it went right into the net. Cornet frustrated. She should be. And Rybakina going to hold because of that shot. That's a shot to remember if Cornet doesn't get any more chances. Because listen, Cornet was on the defense, but she still had a chance in that point. Big serve. Yeah, Cornet just doesn't have anything there. It's a little bit of a nervous shot. And it, yeah. I don't know. Advantage for Rybakina. Big serve down the line. Rybakina forehand cross into the squash shot of Cornet. Cross forehand down the line is too good from Rybakina. Rybakina doing Rybakina things, up 4-3. Elena doing Elena things with a big forehand pulled up way out wide, and she comes back with a winner down the line. Great to see from Rybakina. Unless you're bantering. I'm just bantering, Jerome. Nothing much. Just watching my boy go fun. Waiting for Andy to start his match. Absolutely. Lakshmi, join in here. I'm going to be watching the Murray Titsboss match. I'll be commentating that one. I'm so excited. I'm so hyped to see what that match looks like. I'm very excited. What do you make of the weak era theory of the Federer dominant series? I put no effect. Listen, Federer could only play the players he played. It's like people say that, and it's like Federer didn't have a choice. If you watched Federer play during those years, you understand why He only lost 2 or 3 matches at a time at the highest level of the sport. I don't care what era you're dominating in the way that Federer dominated. That alone already puts him as one of the greatest players of all time, the way that Federer dominated those years. Djokovic's dominance over a 12, 13-year period over Nadal, Federer in such a tough era, to me, that makes Djokovic, in my opinion, the greatest player of all time. But listen, Federer maybe still has the greatest dominance by a single person over like a 5-6 year period. I don't think it's getting beaten anytime soon. I mean, Alcaraz is looking pretty good when he starts really dialing in a few years, but yeah, I don't know. I don't take much weight into it. Federer could only play the players he played. If you can dominate like that, reaching 237 consecutive weeks, number one, 18 of 19 Grand Slam finals in a row, 23 consecutive semis, 36 consecutive quarterfinals, stats and dominant stats that players still nobody has still ever showed since Federer. Federer was the first guy to kind of forge ahead how good he was playing at that time. Federer would have dominated any era the way that he was playing at that time if he kept it up, because he was playing just insane, losing so few matches. If you lose 2 or 3 matches and reach 18 of 19 Grand Slam finals in a row, you're going to say it's the players he played at the highest level of the sport? No, not for me. Not for me. That's my take on it. That is my take on that. That is my take on that. Max, Anthony with the stats. Yep, absolutely. All right, back to Rybakina, who was being watched by Roger the other day. Let's finish out the call for this one. No more of my annoying Fed fan rants. Forehand cross court, forehand from Cornet into the forehand of Rybakina cross. Forehand chip into the net from Cornet, love 30. Rybakina trying to run away with this one, and you already know it. Trying to run away with this one. Yeah, I love the discourse. I honestly mean this. I just want more people to talk about tennis, and I think it's great. Even kind of just a little bit like back and forth, like, no, Djokovic is the best, Nadal is the best. Like, even if it's annoying a little bit, I like it. As long as there's eyes on the sport, let people chatter. Let people chatter, but I'll take a part in it too. 15:30. 15:30. Cornet serving at 15:30, 3-4. Back in return into the net. Oh no. Let from Cornet. Another serve coming. Another serve coming from Cornet. Like and subscribe. That's it. Don't forget to like and sub, guys. Don't forget to like and sub. Another serve coming here from Cornet. First serve is only 97 miles per hour. Forehand from Cornet into the backhand of Rybakina cross. Backhand from Cornet cross into the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand from Cornet down the line. Forehand from Rybakina. Backhand cross into the backhand of Rybakina. Drop shot. So much air, but it drops so short. That's the second or third time Cornet's done that. Cornet has the touch for the grass court. She doesn't have the aggression. You know what? Grass courts play off a part of the tennis game, just like clay courts do, just like hard courts do. Grass isn't just about aggression. It's about touch as well. And Cornet has the touch. Rybakina's got the aggression. Touch versus aggression on this one in some ways. Cornet just feeds off of the aggression. She can't make much of it herself. Serve out wide. Rybakina into the net. 40-30. But yeah, don't forget to like and sub, guys. And after this one ends, y'all better be there for Murray taking on Tsitsipas. We got that one for you. Quality Shot Tennis. We got that one for you. Join in. I'll be on the commentary for that, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Gonna have a lot of fun. First serve into the net. Second serve. Cornet frustrated that she can't make a second serve. Or sorry, she can't make a first serve. That would be bad if she can't make a second serve. That would be pretty unfortunate. She does make that one. Forehand out wide. Or inside out from Cornet. Cornet kind of drops the racket, smashes it down a little bit. It's deuce. It's deuce on the Cornet serve. Wonder if we will see Paulita in Steph's box. If she's not playing right now, I'm sure she'll be there. She was there for the team match. First serve down the middle, backhand from Cornet on the defense, way up high to the Rybakina forehand into the open court. Cornet also with the lob way up high, smash into the net from Rybakina. That's what putting one more shot in play does. You never know. I thought 100 out of 100 times Rybakina was making that smash, but no. Yeah, Faison in the chat. Everybody say hi to Faison. Everybody say hi to Faison. Faison not doing a match call today, but he'll be here for more, and he's watching on. Faison's still watching on. Everybody say hi to Faison in chat. Serve out wide is long. Second serve coming for Cornet. Faison is watching in the chat. Everyone say hi to Faison. It's the OG. It's the OG. Faison's the guy. It's in the chat. By the way, really sad team lost yesterday, but to be honest, the quality of the match wasn't great from either of them. Okay. Well, it was good signs from team that he could even pick up his level and play as well as he did on the grass courts. But yeah, I don't think Tsitsipas played a very good level at all. I don't think either guy played amazing from what I've seen of it, but I was happy team at least brought a better level than we've seen for most of the season. So I was happy about that. But yeah, again, a depressing loss. But I hope team takes the positives from it. I wouldn't have the strength to come back at this point from team and still have the positives from all this match. I wouldn't have it. I'd retire for a month or two and then maybe think about coming back. Anthony, do you have an update of Fritz Emer? I lost track of that one. Okay, I'll try to go around the grounds after this game. 4-all, 30 love here for Rybakina. I'll go around the grounds after this one. Rybakina serving. Serve into the net. Forehand Rybakina cross. Too much pace from Rybakina. I was on Magdalena. I was watching Fritz. Lost the channel. Okay, got you. Seems a lot of people lost Fritz then. Try to get that to you. Forehand from Rybakina. Cross is too good from Rybakina. 30 love. 30 love here. $30 love in this one. Elena trying to serve this out. Rybakina forehand cross. Cornet forehand down the line is wide. 40 love. Rybakina with a very quick service game here. I swear Elise Cornet has worn strapping on her thigh for about 10 years. Can't remember her when she didn't wear tape. Okay. Yeah, I felt the same way when I saw it too, to be honest. I was like, is that notable though? Because I've seen it a lot. 5-4 for Rybakina, by the way. 5-4 from Rybakina. Yeah, Faison in chat. Faison here in chat. Apologies, I haven't been as hardcore with the content as I normally am. I've started a new job, so it's been difficult to find as much time. Yeah, I hope Faison, I hope you can stream a lot more. Like I said, I was a fan of the channel even before I went on this side of it. So very hope that you get it back together as well so you can stream more, but hope you have a good time on the new job. Everybody wish Faison good luck with the new job, and yeah, just say hi to Faison in chat. Faison watching on. Faison watching on. No worries, Faison. Congrats on the new gig. Let's call him Faison. Yeah. Good luck on the new job. Yeah. Faison's watching on in the chat. Yeah, Faison, hopefully you can stream more. I'm happy to try to hold it down in this one. Rybakina, 1 game away. Rybakina in 1 game away. So I said I would go around the grounds. Rybakina 1 game away from finishing. Let's see what else is going on. Fritz is 1-0 in the 5th set. Mikael Emer is trying to make an amazing comeback in that 5th set. Wow. Fritz with 2 5-setters to start off his Wimbledon campaign. I'm not sure that's great, but it could be good for Fritz to get some confidence that he could get through a couple of close ones. So let's see. Mikael Ymer is a fighter. He'll try to track down every ball, never give up. In the matches and the points, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, Wawrinka earlier today, Musetti beat Mundar in straight sets. Bublik won in straight sets. Fokina beat Artur Fils. He'll be dangerous in the future on grass courts as well. He's so new. Hurkacz beat Troinsky. Rublev beat Karatsev in a tight 4-setter. Very tight 4 sets. Safulin beat Mute in straight sets. I think Safulin is somebody to watch. Paul beat Raonic. Glad to see Milos back in 4 sets. Brody, that was the big one today. Took out Rude in a 5-setter. Big win for Liam Brody, and you love to see it for Brody, but sad for Casper as well. Tiafoe up 2 sets to love on Stricker. Dominic Stricker, young Swiss. Fucsovics Giron in a tight one. Dimitrov and Ivashka. Dimitrov trying to get the lead in the first set. And Shelton and Jera split first 2 sets. I don't love Ben Shelton's consistency right now on the grass courts. He seems to, and even recently since Australia, Shelton's been a bit up and down. So I personally right now wouldn't look at Ben Shelton's name with like a crazy amount of weight, even though his game seems like it would be very well suited to grass courts. So I would say that Ben Shelton, Andy Murray, if he plays Ben Shelton the 3rd round, listen, Shelton, Murray lost to Isner, a big server last year, but I don't hate his chances against Shelton. Let's see if Shelton even gets through Jarrett. It's a tight one right now. It's tight one right now. Tommy Paul, yep. Let's go, Paul. Let's go, Paul. Okay, forehand, inside out into the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand from Cornet. We're at 15-all. Backhand from Cornet down the middle. Forehand from Rybakina. Cross. Forehand from Cornet. Forehand from Rybakina. Back cross court. Chip from Cornet. Backhand from Rybakina. And it's wide. Cornet is holding in tough. And that was a big point. 2 players fighting out here. Cornet lands up on top. 30-15 for Cornet. 30-15 for Cornet. Cornet's like, how... I've reached 66. I've played 66 consecutive majors. How many have you, Rybakina? I don't care that you won this last year. How many have you played? Yeah, like 4. Okay. Cornet's like, not 66. I've played 66 consecutive major main draws. 40-15 for Alize Cornet, the giant killer over Iga Swiatek, the counter puncher, trying to take out the outright aggression that is Elena Rybakina. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Shelton is very raw. After watching Jera beat Cressy, I made him favorite today. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I didn't see that match, but Cressy is tough on grass court, so I don't blame you, Matthew. I don't blame you at all. His game, obviously, very well suited for grass. Another shot long for Rybakina. We're at 5-5. We're at 5-5, an hour and 9 minutes in. We're at 5-5. This is a shocker for Fritz. The hope he would do something at slams deteriorating fast. Not for me, Matthew. I still got faith. I still got faith in Fritz. I think if he gets through this one against Mikael Ymer, then he will have a lot of confidence going forward, and he still has a great draw. Sinner and Fritz is the big match in the 4th round, but I at least like him making the 4th round if he gets through this one, 2nd week. And listen, Fritz only really started doing better at majors Australia last year. That's when he made the step forward. Outside of the French Open, his record's not been that bad. Like, that's only, how many majors is that? That's 5 majors. No, 4 majors. He's played 4 majors since he's really went up a tier in how well he plays majors. So obviously 2 of them he lost pretty early on. At the French Open, he actually did pretty well. He lost to Sorrentino, who was playing out of his mind in a very tight 5-setter on clay courts. So that wasn't so bad, actually, this year. In the other 2, he reached Wimbledon quarterfinals without losing a set, then lost to Nadal in a tight, epic match. So I don't know. I see where you're coming from, Matthew, but I'm so high on Taylor Fritz as a competitor, and I also know that everybody has a different way of peaking. And I know that Fritz seems to be the guy who has a few tournaments where he does really, really well. And that makes sense to me also with his game. So I think Fritz will have some big runs in the future. Felix Auger-Aliassime, I would say this is a similar thing about. I wouldn't say the same thing about Jannik Sinner. I hope Jannik Sinner stays consistently going deep, but I don't think Fritz is ever going to be Sinner. I don't think Fritz is going to be Alcaraz. I don't think he's going to be consistently going deep at majors, but I hope he's the guy who has some good runs, though. Like a Wawrinka type. Love 30, by the way. Back to this one. Full focus on the match. Love 30 here for Cornet. But I can't say I don't see where you're coming from, Matthew, but I still got some faith in Taylor. Love 30 here for Cornet. Big serve down the line is wide. Second serve coming. Second serve is coming. Kick serve down the middle. Cornet backhand cross to the backhand of Rybakina. Just misses the sideline. Rybakina slams the ball. She's frustrated. You don't see Rybakina doing that very much. Rybakina doesn't show the emotions very much. We saw that last year. She doesn't show the emotions much, but listen, she's she's very laid back, but she showed the emotion there. Taylor prefers 5 setters. I love Fritz, but he's so laid back. He drives me crazy. He's pretty laid back, huh? Backhand down the line is too good from Rybakina. Saving break points here is Rybakina. She's been clutch when she's been in big holes on her serve. She wasn't in this position much against Rogers, but she wasn't good enough on saving break points. She only faced one. She faced one break point and she lost that break point. She'll need to. She usually is much better. You know, 1-for-1 is not. That's nothing crazy, but listen, she'll want to do better here. 30-40. 30-40 here. Cornet unsure about the serve, but it looked good. It looked good. But yeah, Fritz is pretty laid back. He's pretty laid back. But he's another guy who comes across to me as somebody who speaks his mind, pretty genuine. But yeah, Taylor prefers 5 sets. That's it. He prefers 5 setters. I don't know about OJ Aliassime. I don't know. Even though but Fritz, I still got faith in Fritz to make a big splash. I got faith in Fritz, especially at Wimbledon too. Just recently, he's not been in form. He had a great start to the season going into Monte Carlo, and then since Monte Carlo, he's like 10-7. He only won like 1 or 2 grass court matches. So hopefully, he picks up form at Wimbledon. By either way, I think he's just on a bad stretch of play. But everybody who's not the big 4 knows what that's like. So forehand down the line at the backhand for Rybakina cross court. Great defense from Cornet. Gets it back with a backhand. Forehand from Cornet cross court, and just breaks down too often. And I just get the feeling after seeing that point that might make the difference. Shot in, shot out. Cornet isn't as solid as she should be. A few too many unforced errors when she's pushed. And that could be the difference because Rybakina is going to push her. Rybakina is going to push her. So I feel like that might be the difference. Cornet's shots do break down every now and again. And that's just not good enough against Rybakina, who's just so tough. Forehand return back into the backhand. Rybakina still in this game, though. Great backhand defense. Goes surprisingly deep. Forehand to the backhand of Cornet. Great extension on that shot. Backhand into the backhand of Rybakina. Forehand. Great defense from Cornet. Somehow stays in. Backhand. Big backhand Thompson to the backhand of Cornet. Forehand from Rybakina. Cross court. Forehand. Cross court from Rybakina. Big shot. Oh, side spin. Shot from Cornet, and Rybakina's shot goes wide. It goes a millimeter wide in a rally that was like 25 shots. Rally of the match so far. Crowd is loving this now. Box is standing up for Alize. And we're at deuce. Cornet is fighting. Cornet is fighting. You didn't reach 66 consecutive majors. Rybakina, you didn't play 66 consecutive majors. That's me. Longest rally of the match, 16 shots. You don't see a 16-shot rally on the grass courts against Rybakina very much. That was fun. Let's see more of that. Chip, forehand return, goes long. Advantage for Elena. Fritz is really gritty. Doesn't get enough credit for that. Absolutely. He grits down. Fritz is a really fantastic competitor, and he has a great winner's mentality. That's why I'm so high on Fritz. Forget anybody else. I'm high on Fritz for doing something because he really has a 1 in a million mentality. He really does. He's fearless. He will fight from behind. When he gets the lead, he usually forges ahead, which is very ironic to say right now, I know. But he's usually pretty good at that. I think if he gets this match, then he'll get back the confidence that he's lost in his last 20 or so matches. It would be great for him to get 2 tight matches, but that's why I'm so high on Fritz. He really has a great mentality, and he has a good game to back it up too. We're back to deuce. We've seen 4 deuces now. Long deuce game here. Who's gonna get the code to crack this open? Alize Cornet or Elena Rybakina? Who's gonna get the code to crack open this deuce game? There's another terrible challenge, by the way. About 2 feet long on the challenge. Deuce. We're all focused on this game. Third deuce in this game. All focus on this game. After this, I can go around the grounds too. Check up on the Fritz score. Backhand way up high. Right on the base. Or no, Jess misses the baseline. Rybakina again looking like she wants a challenge. But her box assures her that it is out. This is fun. I'm loving this long deuce game. Hour and 18 minutes in. Big serve, forehand return from Cornet. Forehand from Cornet. She does a Radwanska, kind of sits on the ground hitting that. We're back to deuce. Back to deuce. This game is never going to end, ladies and gentlemen. This game is never going to end. I can confirm it to you right now. Game is never going to end, ladies and gentlemen. It is a fun one. Deuce. This is the highest level of the match so far, at least from Cornet. Rybakina is playing well too. Highest level from both players. If you take in the level of both players, that's the highest level we've seen. Deuce. Big serve. It's too good. I think Cornet's challenging it, but it looked good. Cornet's challenging, but it looked good. See what happens. Fritz fading in the 5th. Let's see if he can pull himself out of a hole. I hope so. I hope so for Taylor. Serve, double fault from Elena. We're back to deuce. Back to deuce. It's a 4th deuce. Cornet trying to get chances to break. Cornet trying to get chances to break. Yeah, Fritz on 3-1 the 5th set. Jesus. I hope he comes back. I've been a fan of Mikael Ymer for a little bit. I've been hoping he climbs up a bit because his skill, his athleticism. I don't know. But yeah, I hope Fritz pulls out for sure. I hope he pulls that out. Forehand is way wild from Rybakina. That went about a mile out. And Cornet has a break point. Cornet builds herself up to a break point. Let's see if she can take it. But wow, long deuce game. Long deuce game here in this one. And thank you guys for joining in. It's fun commentating. Love having you guys in chat. I can't get to everything. A lot going on in the match as well. But it's good to see. Goffin wins a bagel in the final set for the 2nd time in a row. LA David. Okay, let's go Goffin. Love to see that. Love to see that. Nearly made semis here last year to David Goffin. Don't forget that. Right on the baseline from Rybakina. That was so. Renee is yelling to herself because she can't believe Rybakina made that. She's like, she's challenging it, but it's only going to show one thing. Rybakina 3 inches or 2 inches on the line. Like 1.5 inches caught the line, and that's enough in tennis. We're back to deuce. Deuce, 6 deuce. The game is never going to end. We're going to have Isner Mahou length match here, guys. Game is never going to end by the looks of it right now. That's a slice into the top of the net from Cornet. It's advantage to Rybakina. It's advantage to Rybakina. What a crazy long game this is. Advantage Rybakina. Let's see if she can hold here. Let's see if she can hold here. First serve is wide from Rybakina. She still has a second serve to work with. First serve, 110 miles per hour. No, another double fault. Rybakina is hitting so many wild shots. Back to deuce. Deuce number 7. Deuce number 7. This game might be as long as the first set was total. The first set was 27 minutes in length. I think that's even a minute or two over what it really was. This one is already like, how long is this game? At least 15 minutes, probably going on 20. You don't see this often on the grass courts, especially. And on Rybakina's serve, by the way. But Cornet is a great returner. It's not just a great serve on the court, it's a great return too. Takes 2 to tango. Forehand from Cornet is shanked long, and it's Rybakina with the serve. Rybakina trying to pull this out once again at advantage. Rybakina trying to pull this out once again at advantage here. Elena, let's see if she can get it here. Wow, long deuce game here. By the way, don't forget to drop a like, thumbs up. Hope you guys are just enjoying it. But don't forget to drop a like. Let's see some likes up. Subscribe. QualityShot Tennis. It is where you want to be for the tennis stuff. QualityShot Tennis. Like Faison was saying in the chat too, he'll be back here for future matches. Hope you guys are enjoying my commentary, doing my best here. Rybakina backhand into the net, and the game is never going to end. I said it like I predicted it 3 games ago. If this game really never ends, I remember I said it. The game never ends. Remember that I predicted it. The game is never ending. It's the 8th deuce now. Right? Deuce number 8. Game duration 11 minutes and 53 seconds. 11 minutes and 53 seconds. Rybakina, Cornet on the return. Just too many errors from both players when it's important, especially from Rybakina on the ad side. That's why this game is never ending. Rybakina is playing 5 times as well on the deuce side as she is on the ad side. She's hitting aces like she did there on the deuce side almost every time. Can she hold? Can Elena hold? Big serve out wide is long. Second serve. Cornet assures Rybakina that it is out, it seems like. Rybakina with the second serve. Forehand, inside out, backhand from Rybakina, but it's wide. What is this? Is this deuce number 9? 9th deuce. We are at the 9th deuce. Wow, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, guys. Remember this, 9 deuce game at the end of the second set. Alize Cornet, who took out Swiatek last year against Rybakina. Rybakina has an amazing season so far. Not a great grass season. She lost the second round. Cornet's made semifinals, but Rybakina, much better season in general than Cornet. Backhand cross court. Rybakina with a pass down the line. Back there with the volley. Right back to the backhand volley of Rybakina. Great rally. Good rally from both players there. Solid shots. Rybakina's Rybakina's box is on her feet. Is on their feet. Wow, what a stretch volley from Rybakina. Great get after that from Cornet. Not good enough, though. Not effective enough. And Rybakina was there with the easy volley. But that first stretch volley, that could be crucial. Because if not, it would be a break point for Cornet. Game point cure. Big kick serve, Cornet backhand, right, and then a forehand cross court. Lob put up way up high, smash from Cornet down the middle. Chip into the forehand volley from Cornet, and Cornet barely gets out of it. We're back to deuce. Cornet trying to make a chance here. I know the scoreboard is a little bit out of sync. We'll try to fix that too. It's been for this match, I know. Hopefully it's enjoyable anyway, but Cornet here at deuce. Cornet here at deuce. Let's see what that 10th deuce. When do you see a 10 deuce game? That's ridiculous. 10 deuce game. Cornet trying to pull this out. Crazy stuff that we're watching right now. 13 minutes length in this game. Forehand is wide. Rybakina's errors have piled up. Now it's on the deuce side. They were on the ad side. They've come to the other side. Let's see if Rybakina can get out of this game. Get to a solid 6-5. Let's see what Rybakina's got. Total unforced errors, second set alone, 25 for Rybakina. Terrible. Terrible from Rybakina. 25 errors. Serve down the line. Cornet with the chip. Rybakina forehand. Forehand for a pass. Rybakina there with the volley, and Cornet had a chance. Cornet had to look at a forehand pass. And Lakshmi, and who is it? Magdalena has it right. No one wants to win. I don't think anybody wants to win this. But this is what's happening. Rybakina is like, oh, okay, I'm just not going to win any points on the ad side. I'll give you a few chances on the deuce side. Do you want them? Cornet's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. You can have it. I'm not going to take anything. It's good. I'm not going to take any chances. Rybakina with a big serve is going to be too good. Or no, Cornet somehow got some miracle point in play. Oh, Cornet is hurt. No. This is not what you want to see. Watch me. Oh, no. Cornet's hurt. That did not look like a good ball. It might be over. This is looking bad. Let's see. Let's see if Cornet stands up. Rybakina stands up to Cornet. Cornet let out a yell. Wow. Cornet, the way she fell was not good either. She split her legs. I want to see the replay, but it's not going to be pretty. It's bad. Rybakina's there quickly. Everybody over there. Cornet's still on there. I think it's over. Cornet trying to get up. But Cornet doesn't. Cornet looks like she's in pain. She might be crying. I think Cornet is crying. Long deuce game, very physical. Cornet is like 32 years old, I believe. That's going to be a big wear on her body. Terrible scenes here. Bad to see for Cornet. Wow. I think it's over. But let's see. Cornet's trying to stand up, though. I'm saying it's over. It might not be necessary. Let's see what happens. Cornet trying to stand up. Rybakina, very nice. Went over there very quickly. See what happens. It might be that leg that she does have the tape on there. Yep, the medic is out there very quickly. Yeah, Cornet is definitely in some pain. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Cornet is in some pain. Yeah, she's able to walk, though. She is able to walk, which is a great sign. We're going to see an MTO, though. We're going to see a medical timeout here. There's no doubt about that. Hard not to think about Zverev at the French Open last year, who was out for almost a year. Cornet is crying. That's not a good sign either. Cornet is crying. Yeah. Yeah, even the commentator that I'm watching here is saying Cornet is done, unfortunately. That's what it's looking like. Cornet is crying. I think it's over. Yeah, that was a 10-deuce game. Very physical, even on the grass courts. You don't see a game with 10 deuces in a row very much. And that was already after they played another game prior as well. A lot of pressure and tension, too. Terrible fall. And she split her legs. A lot of pressure on that leg, which I think she was already taped up. You don't want to see this. I think we're done here. I think we're done. Hang around to see if it is done. Cornet in pain. She's wincing. She's wincing. Advantage to Rybakina, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. Cornet is crying, and I think she's going to retire here. I'll at least see a medical timeout. This is really bad. I don't think she'll continue. I'll be highly surprised if this continues. I'll be surprised if this continues. It was a good sign she could walk. That's a good sign the long term, but for today, maybe for the next few weeks, that injury did not look good. The tension of playing such a big match. So that listen, a 5-5 game with Rybakina, that's fun for us to watch as fans. Think about it as a player. That's what makes it fun is the mental pressure that they're going through, the kind of tightness back and forth, trying to outplay the other player. That was all on her mental. Right now, she's on her back. She is crying, is Cornet. Cornet is crying. You don't like to see this. Cornet is crying on her back. Yeah, this is not looking good. Yeah, I don't think she's going to continue. But it's the pressure of the moment. It's also the fact that they played 10 deuces. This is not the first set. They're an hour and a half in. They've already played 10 deuces in this game. I don't see Cornet continuing. She's crying. That fall looked way too bad for this to continue in any way where she'll have any kind of shot against the defending champ at that. I think it's done. I think it's done. Cornet is getting up. We'll see though. We'll see though for sure. Fritz just lost. God damn it. There you go. Unbiased commentary from me. God damn it. Fritz lost. Good from Rybakina, though. She's on her feet. She's hitting the ball. Rybakina knows that she needs to hit the stand up, walk around. Listen, I play tennis. There's like a month ago now, a few weeks ago. Not that I play at any kind of level like these. It's even worse at this level. But I was playing a match, and this guy twisted his ankle. He let out a moan on the court. I was right over there, and I tried to help him out. I did all I could do, but he walked back over to his chair, and he didn't even get it taped up or anything. I thought the match might be over, but I knew I had to stay close. I had to stay into it, mentally tough into it. Guess what? The guy comes back and he plays probably the best tennis to end that match that he played of the whole match. You can't let up when the other player is injured. That's why it's good Rybakina is standing up and playing just in case. That's out of respect to the other player because they know how good that player can play, even when they're injured or if they bring their best level. That's respect to how tough they think it is to beat the other player, even when they're injured. It's not trying to be disrespectful. It's Rybakina also trying to stay physically fit, even for her next matches. But terrible to see for Cornet. That's the end of the story. But yeah, you can never completely let up. I think it's over too. But Rybakina doing it just in case. Did she slip? I think so. I think way behind the court. I think she slipped up a bit, and yeah, she Yeah, it's that right leg. It's that right leg. The medic is feeling it out right now. Spraying it. I think they're going to tape it up more. But yeah, Fritz. Dang it, Fritz. I was hoping for a good run from Fritz here. Good 2-set-to-love comeback from Mikael Ymer, but yeah, sad for Fritz. Sad for Fritz. What was the score in that fifth set? I wasn't watching. Wow. 6-3, 6-2. And then 6-3, 6-4, 6-2 in the third, fourth, and fifth set for Mikael Ymer. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Wow. 2-set-to-love comeback from Mikael Ymer to take out Fritz. I was not expecting that. Manarino. Yeah, Lakshmi, you're ahead of me. Manarino starting against Medvedev. Manarino has a winning head-to-head against Medvedev. And he beat Medvedev earlier in the year. By the way, still medical timeout. When this one does finish, if this one continues, or if this one ends here, make sure the next match on center court, Murray versus Tsitsipas, join into that one. I'll have the commentary for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll have the commentary for you. Oh, man, but congrats to Ymer. Congrats to Ymer for sure. Congrats to Mikael Ymer. That's a big win for him on the grass courts. But, yeah, sad for Fritz. Sad for Fritz. Terrible loss for Fritz. That's not going to do wonders for his confidence either. Going to the U.S. Open, too, in the North American hardcourt swing, where he didn't do very well either. So, let's see what happens. But Fritz is going to be all out of sorts with his confidence. Some injuries feel bad for like a couple minutes, then the pain dies down a lot. I've twisted my ankle countless times. Yeah, it depends on that. Looks so bad, though. I can't watch that. It looks so bad. Because it's not just she fell on her I'm watching it again, though. It's not just that she way behind the court. She stopped for a minute before she had the next shot, and then she went to run, and then she just split, and yeah, it's that right leg. It's that right leg, and she put a lot of pressure on that knee as well. She kind of fell on that knee. Kudos to Anthony for commentating. Okay, yeah, no. Appreciate commentating. Trying my best, but still an MTO. She's getting it taped up, but I would be highly surprised if we go more than a few points here to come back. I'd be surprised if we do more than a few points here. I'm kind of afraid of this match. Manarino is really dangerous. Adrian is dangerous on the grass. Manarino's dangerous on the grass courts. He's dangerous on the grass courts. Manarino could have been Federer's last opponent of his career. That Manarino got injured in Wimbledon, the first round of Wimbledon 2021, and against Federer. Manarino had a decent chance against Federer in that match. That went to a 5-setter. I think it was 15-love in the fifth set that Manarino retired. But yeah, I don't know. By the way, Medvedev was up 2-1 against Hurkacz. And then there was a rain delay, and then Hurkacz won the next 2 sets. Medvedev, by this point, could have already been a Wimbledon semifinalist and have been the last opponent of Federer's career. There are alternate timelines that I personally enjoy looking at. But anyway, Federer beat Manarino, and that never happened. Cornet back on court. Cornet's trying to play. Wow, kudos to Cornet. Kudos to Cornet, because many players would just give up here. Kudos, Cornet. We're back in play somehow. That looks so bad. Just the pain of me watching that, I wouldn't want to come back. We're back, guys. We are back. We're back in this one. See what happens. Serve out wide to the Cornet backhand. Backhand from Rybakina. It's wide, and Cornet wins the first point on on coming back. If it is 7-5, we're not that close from the finish anyway. We could be like 7 or 8 points away from the finish. So let's see what happens. Great commentating, Anthony. First time here. I appreciate it. I'll be here for a lot more matches. Quality Shot Tennis. I'll be here around the tennis commentating. I'm so excited for things coming up. This is a great gig. I love commentating. Trying to enhance the matches how I can. You know, feel out the matches. Hopefully make it a fun experience. Make it a dramatic experience. I have the passion for the tennis. Try to bring it out to the matches. Give a little bit of an insight as I can, but I just try to do what I can. And I just try watching. I don't know much about tennis. That's how I think about it. That's really how I think about it in my head. But I try to tell you what I know. I just try to watch the matches and enjoy it. So happy for you guys to watch. I'll be here for a lot more. Thank you guys for joining in. But yeah, Anthony Hirsch here on the commentary. Anthony Hersher on the commentary. Glad to bring it to you. Backhand down the line is the winner from Rybakina. 6-5. 6-5, and she's 1 game away. And she is 1 game away. Now I want Cornet to win. LOL. Yeah. As a Elena fan, it's just hard for me to root against Elena, but kudos to Cornet kudos to Cornet for coming back. Awesome. Yeah. Magdalena, for sure. For sure. Come back for more streams. I don't know if you're already subscribed to Quality Shot. Turn on the notification bell. I'll be here for a lot more streams. So I'll be here for a lot more streams. But yeah, thank you guys for joining in. Just have a good time. Hopefully you guys are as well. Rybakina 1 game away now. Kudos to Cornet. The most impressive things that happened in this match so far is not from Rybakina. It's that Cornet's even stepped back onto the court. Even stepping back onto the court is the most impressive thing that's happened in this match so far. Against Kazakhstan, Elena Rybakina, 6'2", 6'5". Russian born in Russia, Rybakina, but she represents for Kazakhstan. I believe lives there as well. Rybakina at 6'5". Cornet about to serve here. But Cornet's going to try to push this to a tiebreaker. Cornet has other ideas. I hope she doesn't increase any kind of injury anymore, though. But wow, that I have never been as flabbergasted as somebody competing like Cornet is after an injury that looked that bad. That really did not look good. It didn't look good at all. And for 32 years old, it speaks to the fight of Cornet. Guess you have to give some kudos. That's all you can do. First serve is long. Second serve from Cornet. Got a hot take coming up to answer one of the questions in the chat. Backhand from Rybakina into the forehand of Rybakina into the net. Okay, that's why Rybakina was jumping up, by the way. I hope you see it now, because Cornet's come back, even though it looked unlikely, and she's come back playing pretty well. It doesn't matter what it is, and that's why I like Djokovic at the French Open too against Alcaraz. It's out of respect for the opponent, the highest level athletes in the world. They're here for a reason at Wimbledon. We're watching them for a reason. You can't ever let up your guard, ever, but until the handshake, and then maybe. Backhand from Rybakina, cross court into the backhand of Cornet down the middle. Backhand from Rybakina into the backhand of Cornet. Forehand from Rybakina cross. Forehand Rybakina cross court. Forehand trip of Cornet. Backhand Rybakina is too good inside out, and it's too good inside out from defending champ. We're at 15-all. Hot take. Who's the favorite for Murray versus Tsitsipas? What'd you say, Andy? Andy is the favorite. He was tired for Queens. He won 2 grass challengers, let alone against, players outside the top 50, but still, he won 2 grass challengers against high-level players. He was tired for Queens against a player he doesn't play well against, Demonor. But listen, at Wimbledon, he played amazing in the first round. Tsitsipas, I didn't really like how he played against Team. He's coming off a 5-setter. Murray beat Tsitsipas on grass last year. He got close in a 5-setter at the U.S. Open a couple years ago, too. Listen, I got Murray. Murray has home crowd advantage. I think Murray's the favorite. But it's going to be tough. It's only going to be tough. I think Murray's the favorite. But you better join in. Lakshmi, I'm honestly expecting Andy to win. See what happens. But I think he's the favorite. I do think he's the favorite. Against the number 5 seed. The 36-year-old with a metal hip is the favorite against the 24-year-old number 5 in the world. That's the take I'm doing. I know what I'm saying. With Andy Murray. 30-15 for Cornet. Forehand into the forehand of Cornet into the backhand of Rybakina cross. Backhand from Cornet. Back into the backhand of Rybakina. Cornet's still playing well. Slice. Inside out. Forehand pass from Cornet. And the forehand volley is out from Rybakina. Cornet is still at a high level. Rybakina is looking at her box like, wow. She's come back to play, huh? 40-15. Cornet's come back to play. Cornet fights. And Cornet's fighting now. 40-15. She is fighting now. Interesting scenes as Rybakina tries to finish it out, but Cornet is not giving up. She wasn't giving up in that long deuce game. She got injured during it, but listen. Backhand into the net from Cornet. 40-30. 40-30. 40-30. But yeah, thank you guys for joining in. I'll be here to the end of this one. Anthony Hersher on the commentary. If you want to follow me, you can follow me. I have a YouTube channel, Tennis Commentary Booth. Tennis Commentary Booth with Anthony Hirsch. If you want to follow me. And definitely like and sub to Quality Shot. I'll be here for more streams. But yeah, Tennis Commentary Booth with Anthony Hirsch. 40-30 for Alize Cornet. Forehand from Rybakina into the down the middle. Forehand from Rybakina cross court. Forehand chip from Cornet. Backhand cross from Rybakina. Backhand way on the defense is a lob. Swing volley from Rybakina takes out the air, and only Rybakina can hit that shot. Stupid shot for anybody else to take a shot that went up out of the air. I don't think the roof is closed right now, but if the roof was closed, then that shot would have hit the ceiling from Cornet. But Rybakina takes out as a swing volley. Rybakina takes it as a swinging volley. Wow, what a fight from Cornet, though. And Rybakina, with the aggressive shots, she can. If Rybakina is going for a winner, then she's gonna get that winner. Like, what Rybakina is crazy consistent with these crazy aggressive shots. It's really amazing. A lot of skill for that. I would say the same thing, but I would compare it to somebody on the men's side as well, who I'll say in a second. In my opinion, out wide into the Rybakina forehand down the line, just misses. There's going to be a challenge here, but he just missed. There's a challenge coming. I'll have for you here, but I looked out. Yeah, I was out. That's what it looked like, and it was. It was out by about an inch or two. About 2 inches. 2 inches out for that one. 2 inches out for that one. Andre Rublev. That's what I was going to say. Andre Rublev. Listen, I've seen him hit some amazing shots every now and again. Some amazing, not trick shots, not tweeners, but just some amazingly skilled angle shots. And it's because he's super skilled. You can't just hit a forehand winner off of every shot right on top of the baseline and not be a super skilled player. So that's kind of the thing I throw out there. Sometimes you have to have a super skilled game to hit power off of every single shot and still make it in. And be precise with it too. There's a reason Rublev is a mainstay top 10. He's very consistent and he's very tough to beat against almost everybody outside the top 10 in the world. He barely ever loses early in events on any surface. All right, tiebreaker here. Who's winning this tiebreaker and what's the score going to be? You let me know. Cornet is fighting and making it close. It's fun to watch. Backhand return from Cornet. Backhand cross court is long from Rybakina. 1-0 for Cornet on her serve. 1-0 on her serve. Nah, Rublev's losing to Goffin tomorrow. Lakshmi, I know you're the Goffin fan. You can lead the Goffin fan base in the chat. I'll be second with you there. I do like Goffin as well, but no, you can move. Rublev listening to Goffin. I like the energy though. Bring that energy. Goffin's getting it. Third round Wimbledon. Forehand into the forehand. Rybakina forehand from Cornet is a squash shot way up high for a lob. It bounces just behind the baseline. 1-1. Mini break back for Rybakina. And I don't think Rybakina is going to come here to play around. She's not here to play around. Listen, it's amazing Cornet could come back, but Rybakina is not going to be giving her sympathy points. Rybakina is going to be playing her best tennis, and she's going to want to put this away in a tiebreaker. Going for Cornet. Okay, Cornet's coming back, winning this tiebreaker. Let's see what happens. Rybakina with that mini break there, coming to net. It looks like Rybakina's getting this point too. Lob over Rybakina is going to be wide. 2-1 for Rybakina on her serve. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's close. True. Yep. Okay, who am I going? I'm going to say Rybakina, but I'm going to say something crazy. I'm going to say Rybakina. Screw it. Let's go for entertainment. Rybakina 9-7, the tiebreaker. That's my prediction. Let's see if it's right. That's my prediction. Probably going to be wrong, but why not? Super tight tiebreaker. I was going to go 8-6. Let's go 9-7. Why not? Why not? Why not be wrong? 3-1 for Rybakina on her serve. First serve in the net. Second serve. Coming. It's a kick serve. It's Jess catches. Oh, no, it's long. Double fault, 3-2. Double fault, 3-2. Double fault, 3-2. Double fault, 3-2. They're about to switch sides. Let's see how this tiebreaker ends, guys. 3-2 here. Let's see how this tiebreaker finishes out. Big serve down the line. Cornet backhand from Rybakina. Cornet still has a chance, but it's in the net. That's the thing. I said it earlier, even before the injury. Even before the injury, Cornet is just making a few too many errors, shot in, shot out, especially when she's being pushed. Cornet is usually so good at the rallies, and she needs to win the rallies, but it's Rybakina. It is Rybakina who is being a little bit more solid, and that's never going to do it for Cornet. Great fight for Cornet, especially coming back from the injury. I don't know how she did it, but it is Rybakina who looks like she's going to come away with this one, but Cornet is going to keep fighting. Whether you like it or not, Cornet is going to keep fighting, but it is the defending champ looking to take the advantage here. By the way, at the end of this one, join in for Murray versus Tsitsipas, center court. I've got that one for you. Quality Shot Tennis. It's where you want to be. Murray versus Tsitsipas. Join in. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a fun one. Better join into that. 4-2 here. Big serve out wide is wide. Second serve coming for Cornet. Second serve from Cornet. And it's long. I'm not even going to look at the score. Let's see what happens. 5-2. 5-2 for Cornet. Cornet waving at her box, telling them to pick up in emotions or something. 5-2, Rybakina serving. Cornet's arguing with the umpire. It's not the first time I've ever seen this. Cornet arguing with the umpire. Not sure what about. Could be frustration with the double fault. Could be something else. See what happens. I think she was trying to challenge the call, but she was late. 5-2 here. Rybakina trying to put this one away. Rybakina trying to put this one away. It's wide. Match points for Rybakina here. After this one, join in for Murray versus Tsitsipas. I'll have the call for you. Join in for that one. Quality Shot Tennis. We got you covered. You already know we got you. Want to be there for Murray versus Tsitsipas. I got Murray as the favorite. Let's see what happens. Slight favorite. Tsitsipas is still going to be tough. Let's see what happens this one. But for now, it's Rybakina trying to put it away against the Cornet that just won't quit. 6-2 on her serve. Let's see if she can put it away. Big serve into the Cornet backhand from Rybakina. It was called good, but Cornet challenges. But it was called good. Let's see what happens. See what happens here. It looked out from my angle, but you just never know. And it catches a couple inches of the baseline, and there's not going to be a replay. It's Rybakina's point. Rybakina wins an interesting contest. It was all Rybakina in the first set. In the second set, Cornet picked up a little bit. Rybakina started hitting a few more errors. It was a 10 deuces in the 11th game, 5-5, 10 deuces. Neither player wanted to win, but Rybakina, Cornet got injured. Cornet with an amazing fight, but Rybakina decided, okay, you know what? I do want to win this. And Rybakina won the match in the end. And she did put away that 10 deuce game after a serious Cornet injury. Hopefully Cornet is healthy and at her best for the next events. Of course, we want that. But good win for Rybakina. Solid win for Rybakina, and she is entered into the third round. 9th consecutive Wimbledon win, and 5 away from defending her Wimbledon title on the grass courts, which do so good for her game, where she takes so many aggressive shots off the rise. But thank you guys for watching. I've been Anthony Hirsch. Anthony Hirsch here on the commentary. Anthony here on the commentary. Don't forget to like and sub. Quality Shot Tennis. I'll be here for a lot more streams. Tennis Commentary Booth with Anthony Hirsch on YouTube. If you want to sub, I'll be posting more videos on there. That's my channel. Tennis Commentary Booth with Anthony Hirsch. I'm at Commentary Booth on Twitter. Tennis Commentary Booth on Insta. At Commentary Booth on Twitter. Tennis Commentary Booth with Anthony Hirsch. Tennis Commentary Booth. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and sub. I'm out of this one. It was Rybakina 6-2, 7-6. Good fight from Cornet, but listen, Rybakina's looking good. Much better start than she had in her last match. There are a few things to tighten up a little bit. Better on first serve. She can do a little bit better on serve. She started hitting a few too many errors. The confidence, I think, can climb up for Rybakina. She can get the confidence on the grass courts. And I think she can get a little bit better on serve, but it was a good match from Elena, the defending champ. I'm out of here. Murray's coming up soon. Let's hope Lexi's there for a Tsitsipas match. Hope Lexi's there too. Yeah, join into Max. Hope to see everybody in chat. Sean, Lakshmi, everybody watching the stream, join in for Murray versus Tsitsipas. Absolutely. Great stream. I'll check out your other channels also. Thank you. I appreciate it, Magdalena. Tennis commentary booth with Anthony Hirsch. I posted my Wimbledon draw preview there a few days ago before the event started. So check that out. Tennis commentary booth with Anthony Hirsch if you want to check me out. Tennis commentary booth with Anthony Hirsch on Twitter, just at commentary booth. Tennis commentary booth. That's my channel if you want to watch me. Don't forget to like and sub to Quality Shot. I'll be here for a lot more streams, including Tsitsipas taking on Andy Murray at Wimbledon. You know you want to be there. That could be a 5-setter. That could be an epic. Andy Murray, one of, maybe some say this is as good of a chance he's gotten at the end of his career on the comeback to get to a second week at a major. All eyes on Murray here. He won 2 grass challengers. Let's see what Murray's got. Thank you, Anthony. No problem, Max. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. It was the defending champ. Pretty comfortable win. Much more comfortable than against Rogers. Definitely check out Murray versus Tsitsipas. That's up next. We'll see if Tsitsipas can get through that one.